I don't know where. I'm trying to find Mo. Hi guys, I'm back. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Friday night? I had to get home so I could come back and get into the light. All that good stuff there. I should have put on some more lipstick. Yes, I had to get home so I could really get down to business and talk about this stuff. I was trying to find my friend Mo, my New York nigga, to bring him in here because I need that co-host in here, and that's my nigga. And I know he's gonna hit on everything I'm gonna hit on. He's gonna definitely be hitting on that, but I don't see him on here. I was trying to find him. Yeah, I don't see him on here. I'm thinking, he must not be on here tonight. So it's all good. But anyways, so we're gonna get right back into things. Thank y'all for joining me tonight on the on the Gezelle talk show. Say on the the talk. But on the Gezelle talk show. Thank y'all so much for joining me. But so we left off on Dwayne Wade. I think we was talking about him and his daughter and everything, and I'm gonna end with that. Hats off to D Wade, and everything that he do to embrace his daughter and her transition and everything. That's so big. Big ups to that and all the great dads out there in America. But let's get into Coi Leray. I think I'm saying her name right. She's the new girl with the song, I think it's called No More Parties, something like that. Cute song, hitting, really, really, really doing her thing. I seen a video on, I want to say it was TMZ or the Shade Room, whichever it was, but she was going off now. I know most of y'all probably know she's Benzino's daughter, and she was basically saying, I guess he had came out and made a statement saying about she's just a spoiled little brat. She's complaining, saying about she didn't have a good childhood, blah, 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 when she had everything as a child. She came back and she was like, she wasn't speaking about her childhood. She was speaking more so about her teen years, I guess. She was like, when she was a baby, they had everything, then her dad lost everything, blah, blah, whatever. It was kind of crazy, but do you think she's a spoiled brat? Because that's what he was saying. He was basically saying like she's, a spoiled brat and she just so used to having everything given to her and she's just doing the most. Is it that, or is it just Benzino is being Benzino? And we all know how he can be. I weigh it from both sides, because it's like when he was that nigga, she was probably 2 or 3 years old. So of course she wouldn't remember when they had millions of dollars. But the thing about it is, the goal is not to become rich. The goal is to obtain the riches. It's easy to get the money, but the goal is to obtain it, to maintain, excuse me. We all can obtain the money. It's easy to obtain it, but we must maintain it. And I think that's the department that he failed in. He was able to touch millions of dollars as the CEO and creator of the Source magazine, music awards, all of those things. Benzino was a very big, and especially around New York. And to gain it all and lose it all is just, and then not get it back. So I'm like, is she a spoiled brat, or is she just like speaking facts? Like, they haven't had it since she's been able to understand, since she's been able to remember. They haven't had it. So that's like 6 or 8 years old or something like that. That's when you really start remembering stuff. Like, so, nigga, like, come on, Benzino, my gosh. But anyhow, shout out to Coyle Ray. She's doing her thing. She got a hit single. I wish her much success in her career and everything that she's doing, because I think that is real big. My whole thing is like, Benzino, get out that high horse and help your baby. Like, she blowing right now, and these people is going to be at her dome because she's doing her thing. So that's what's up. I wonder why she ain't on like growing up hip hop. That would be something good for her. Like that growing up hip hop show. Oh, what's she on there? I don't know. I don't really keep up with that. But that'd be good for her. Both of them can go on there, get some counseling or something. Whatever it is they need. Whatever it is that they may need, they can go on there and obtain it, But Coming to America, how many of y'all watched Coming to America 2? Did y'all like it? Comment in the comment section. Let me know if y'all liked the Coming to America 2. What was y'all thoughts like? What was good? What was bad? Because I know what I got to say about it. And honestly, I really thought it was okay. It was not bad at all, and so many people had so much to say. It was just like, why they gonna make us wait 30 years for this, and it was so lame and blah blah blah. Thank you. I loved it. I thought it was good. I thought they did wonderful. What the problem is, I think a lot of people had a high expectation of the movie, so they were overthinking it and thinking that, oh, it should have been more, it should have been this. Now, it's a couple of things here and there that I think they could have kept out, like Salt and Pepper and In Vogue and all of that. I just felt like, I don't remember too many singers being in the first one, so I don't feel the need to bring these girls, especially the girls that they brought in. I was just like, okay. But yeah, I think that's the thing. It went over a lot of people's heads. They really overthought it, because I thought the way that they played it, the way that they did the script and everything, I thought it was good. I thought the way that they brought it back to us to give us a dialogue of like, oh, well, he dealt with this lady and that's how, like, I thought that was genius. And I liked it. I liked that. I did. I mean, it was some things that could have been kept out, but no one's perfect. Nothing's perfect. I thought for 30 years in the making, it was good. And the sad part about it was, we're thinking like, oh, well, y'all been working on this for 30 years. They have been working on it for 30 years. Like, it's been 30 years since they did the original one. They did this movie in 2 months, okay? They did Coming to America 2 in 8 weeks. So I felt like they did an amazing job for 8 weeks. The choreography, the costumes, the storyline and everything. I thought it was good. Now, I do think that they should have gotten DC Young Fly to play the son. I've said that before. I never thought of that until I seen an interview that he did, and he said that he actually auditioned twice for the role, and they didn't choose him. But he had no hard feelings, and he was like, kudos to the guy that, that they did, the young man that they did choose for the role, because he was like, I'm sure he's been working for a long time for his big break, and he got it, so kudos to him. But yeah, I felt like they should have got DC Young Fly. DC would have been perfect to play Eddie Murphy's son. He would have been perfect. He would have straight killed that role. He would have killed that role. And it would have gotten way more, I think it would have gotten a better reception people would have received it a little better. Seeing familiar faces, because you have to throw those familiars, in there, especially with these younger kids. You cannot bring out anything modern and not include the latest in there. So I think they should have did more with including some of today's instead of getting salt and pepper and in vogue. What you say? Eddie blessed a lot of people with that movie. Now and later, that check will be good. Right? Yes, he did. Even with the girls, like some of the people that he had from the first one that he brought back, I thought that was like so legendary. The white guy, the heavyset white guy, and the McDowells, and like everything. I felt like they should have had Samuel L. Jackson on there, because Samuel L. Jackson was in the first one. Even though he was robbing the place, maybe he could have changed his life around and end up working for McDowell's or something. But I felt like they should have incorporated him, because you right, Charlene, Eddie he ignited a lot of people's careers. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of them in the forefront and gave them a start with their careers on Coming to America. And with a lot of his other movies too, Harlem Nights and everything he did. That's why, like, Eddie was a genius. He is a genius, and well before his time, because he was in his 20s when he was doing like Harlem Nights and everything, and he was producing, writing, and creating these films. Like, that's genius. She was hilarious. Leslie was hilarious, and usually I'd be like, oh, she's so over the top. I love Leslie Jones, but I'm like, she's so extra. But she was actually extra good on Coming to America. She was real, real good. Now, I know I slept with your man. That shit was so funny. I laughed so hard. It did. People really, really just overthought it. So I think it just flew over their heads and they really didn't get it. They had their expectations too high, and they should have just let the movie do what it did, and it entertained. It really, really did. It entertained. I felt like Lunell was good in there. Tracy Morgan was good in there. Everybody played their part to a T, and it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. I liked it. So shout out to Coming to America and Eddie. That was like amazing. I liked it. Y'all make sure y'all check it out on Prime. All that good stuff there. Show the king some love. All that. All that. Now, let me get into this. This T.I. and Tiny allegations. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know how I feel about it. I'm shifted. I'm pulled. I don't want to... I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't really know. I don't know the basis of it. But what I do know is that more than one woman have come forward and said that they were with them when they were supposed to be doing a sexual encounter or whatever, and they wake up to not remembering what even happened. And this was more than a handful of ladies. So I'm just like, oh. Now, a lot don't care who tell it. So this is the reason why I'm taking back. Because a bitch could see a bag and, hey, she said it, let me say it. Let me say it. Let me say it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, the proof is in the pudding. So can we come with some proof? That's my whole thing. It's like, can we come with the actual facts? Because I'm really... This bothers me. Like, this moved my soul. It bothers me because they have children and teenagers and everything. Like, so this bothers me to think, what if they did do something of the sort. Like, oh, I just pray for them. I wish them the best. I don't know too much of the facts of the case, but I know that their lawyers saying it was basically a smear campaign, It was a shakedown that, you know, they trying to ruin the brand of T.I. and Tiny. But I'm like, it's more than one girl. It's more than 5 girls. Like, ooh. That's how Bill Cosby got caught up. So it's just, I don't know. I wish him the best. I pray for him. I hope it's just allegations and it fly over, and hope there was just some bitter girls that get some money and they can be okay. And they're not actually victims of any type of sexual act or anything against their will. Y'all know who Tamika Mallory is? Tamika D. Mallory? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all comment. Let me know if y'all know who Tamika D. Mallory is. If you don't, Google her, Tamika D. Mallory. So Tamika Mallory, she's an activist. I should give y'all time, to comment and tell me if y'all know who she is. Well, I'm going to just tell y'all, Tamika is an activist, and she, with One United, Until Freedom, not One United, excuse me, Until Freedom. Yes, you're right. She was at the Grammys with Lil Baby. So she, I've been following her for a little minute, cause that's a long time, for a little minute, about a year or two, and she does a lot of protesting and fighting for, you know, rights, equal rights, and just majority, you know, blacks and our freedom. She has a organization called Until Freedom. And she was on at the Grammys and with Lil Baby, and I guess he did a performance where she was on the stage and stuff, and they mentioned Tamir Rice. God rest his soul. Tamir Rice, someone who was killed by police brutality. And I'm assuming that his mom has spoke to her at an earlier time and asked Tamika not to speak of her child, which I'm not understanding, because Tamika is not a bad person. Everything that she do for activism and everything is from the heart. It's she doesn't look for a residual for it or anything. She doesn't do it for clout. A lot of the stuff that she do, she doesn't even post about it. And the mom felt like she didn't want them to speak about her child. So Tamika says she hasn't, you know, she's tried to refrain from speaking of Tamir Rice. But as she was at the Grammys with another artist who was using his platform to shed light on brutality and everything, he spoke, I guess, and said Tamir's name, or they posted it, whatever it was. And the mother lashed out at Tamika and using a poor choice of words. And I'm not understanding if she's feeling like someone's trying to get an income off of her child, or I'm not sure why she would be so reserved from them shedding light on his case, or what, you know, what transpired, or even just bringing justice. But she don't want them. And I mean, she spoke poor of Tamika and called her names and everything. And it's just like, to speak that way about an educated black woman who fights so hard for equal rights and everything is just a poor taste, and really bad timing with everything that's going on. I feel like there's a way to handle you know, certain situations where you don't look, well, it doesn't get misconstrued in the media, and you become looked at like the bad guy. Like, that's an easy conversation that could have been had via direct message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Tamika Mallory is on all of these social media sites, so she's easy to get in contact with. So for someone to go and make a whole interview as a black woman, it is just gut wrenching. Like, we don't need to pit each other down. Thank you, babe. We don't need to pit each other, talk so poorly of each other and pit each other down. Like, if there's a problem, call and let's address it. Like, I made a mistake and done, something. I had poor taste where I chose to resort to Facebook or social media as an outlet instead of using a direct message or a text message or a phone call. And no one's perfect. We're all humans and mistakes happen. So luckily, Tamika being, fortunately, Tamika being the understanding person that she is, she was able to, take it with a grain of salt and just be like, I understand her frustration and her pain. Although I've never, because she was just like really, really going in like, oh, Tamika's never lost a child. She doesn't know how it feels, blah, blah, blah. But she has lost her child's father. So she have suffered a loss. A loss is a loss, whether it's a child or a mother or a father or a friend or whatever. A loss is a loss. When you lose someone, that pain is inevitable. So it hits all across the board. So I understood Samira Rice's point of what she was saying. I just think it was executed poorly. And I don't think they used her child's name in any type of way other than to bring justice and awareness to the police brutality. So I'm not sure why the mother, I don't know, maybe she's just trying to change the narrative or don't want her son name tied to the whole thing, but I'm not sure. But it didn't sit well with me. The way she went off, it's like she really disliked Tamika. And that's kind of weird with somebody like Tamika. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me. I don't get it. It was way over my head. If y'all do, y'all can comment in the comment section down here. Maybe something went over my head that I didn't know, I didn't catch, and y'all did. So help a bitch out. So we're gonna move it right on along. I want to talk about this about Kylie Jenner. So she posted a post about a week ago, I want to say, speaking about a makeup artist that she used to work with years back, who had got into I think a wreck or something like that, and had needed surgery, whatever it was, but he needed like $10,000 for surgery. And he had a GoFundMe. She seen it. One of her friends told her about it. She seen it. She put $5,000 on the GoFundMe. They had already raised $6,000. It was only $10,000 that they were trying to raise. So that put them at 11. She shared it and spoke about it, saying what was going on with her. Not even a friend, but what went on with her former makeup artist. And along with sharing that, she shared the GoFundMe with a swipe up if y'all want to donate. So people literally laid into this girl and criticized her so horribly till she had to come out and make a statement, because they felt like she's worth $900 billion. If you're worth 900 million, billion, whatever it is, dollars, you should have paid for his full surgery. Hey, Gina. Why? Why should she have, even if they was friends, Why should she have to take out of her bank account and pay for his surgery, even though she already put more than half of the money that they needed for the surgery? She put that up. So why does she need to be paying the whole, whatever, however much the surgery was? But everybody like, oh, you gonna share the GoFundMe when you could pay for that whole surgery? That ain't even a blah, blah, blah of your money, blah, blah, blah. What y'all fail to realize is that's her money. That's her money. She worked hard for that money, and however she got it, it's her money. She's already contributed and helped, and she's helping even more by sharing his GoFundMe on her platform that holds what, 2, 3, 4 million followers?
Donate
$1. That's $4 million or $2 million. It's not her responsibility to take on the problems of people that she's crossed paths with just because she's blessed to have come into the money that she's came into. I don't think it was her responsibility to pay his doctor bill. I seen a post somebody had put up a comment in the comment section on one of those things I was on, speaking about it, and they said, why should she have to pay his doctor bill? Do your boss pay your doctor bill? Like, if you got in a car accident leaving your job at Chase, and you needed brain surgery, do you think your boss is going to step up and say, hey, I'm worth, or the CEO of the company going to step up and say, hey, I'm worth $90 billion. I'll go ahead and pay that for him. No, they don't even fucking know who you is. Like, she did enough by sharing it. She donated half of the strength of their professional relationship. She did more than enough. Exactly. She donated and she shared the GoFundMe on her page, on her platform, which is full of millions and millions of people. I'm like, the people that criticized and came so hard, like, she canceled. Like, she could have just paid that. She could have blah, 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 blah. Y'all, you broke bitches. That's you broke bitches. Y'all don't know what it's like to work hard for your money. To turn around and just feel like, I could just throw it out the window and just give it away just because I've crossed paths with them. This ain't somebody she speaks to on a daily basis that she probably even talked to last week. She probably ain't spoke to the guy in over a year or two. And she's supposed to just take it out her way because she's got some money. Like, she will be broke if she took on the responsibility of taking care of every friend that came into a complicated financial bind. She would find herself broke. And that's not how the rich stay rich. Because I know you pay insurance and end up paying a deductible. Right. Like, I don't understand that. And as an entrepreneur, when you're what they call a freelance worker, or you work for yourself enough, this is what goes into it. So if you don't have a account already set up with petty cash for this type of stuff, for these incidents and stuff that take place, then you just got to swallow that pill. You got to eat that, daddy. You can't put it on somebody else's plate like it's their responsibility. Then all the fans come at her like, right. People who can't help, can't give a dollar, always have the most to say. Right. A working relationship. That's it. A working relationship. They ain't speaking on the phone every night. They ain't having sleepovers together where she need to be like, I need to go ahead and pay this. Because that's no, it doesn't work like that, sweetie. No. And I just felt like that's why they're ending that whole keeping up with the Kardashians. And I don't blame them girls. I would end it too. Because people sit there. I was watching something on the cartoons and they were saying, what is it, how they said it? It was like, basically saying, he was saying something about people just sit around and follow people that they don't like to criticize them. They say, who befriends someone just to not like them and speak bad about them? It's like, you haven't been on the internet lately. Right. That's all social media does. Like, you have so many people that follow. Like, they'll sit there and watch every Sunday episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and then turn around on their TMZs and all their pages and sit there and criticize them girls and speak so poorly about them. Call them whores, call them this, call them that, all of this stuff here, but then turn around and be right back dedicated Sunday, hard down watching them. Sit there, see styles and different things that they do and repeat it. And then the minute that they do something, we'll sit there and see Kim with, oh, that's a cute blonde lace Kim got on. I'm going to go get me one. They go get them a blonde lace. Next week, Kim come back, she got braids going back. Oh, she thinks she a black girl, now she got braids. So she can't wear braids, but we can wear lace fronts. Like, I don't understand. We can get our hair bone straight, but she can't wear braids. They better not put a plait in their head, because if they do, they want to be black. That's the type of shit that rubs me wrong. And I'm like, them people ain't asked for that type of shit. They're just entertaining. And y'all sitting there criticizing, speaking so poorly, just out of jealousy. That's all it be. Out of despite and jealousy. Just to have something to say. Absolutely right. And it bothers, I just be like, I don't understand that. Sit there and change your hair 100 different times. Be black as my bodysuit. Platinum blonde hair with blue eyes. But let a white girl sit up there with some braids and some motherfucking black fingernails or some claws on. Oh, she thinks she black. Well, so you think you white? You think you a white woman because you got on your blonde and your blue eyes? Like, of course not. That's what you felt that day. That's the look that you wanted to portray. Like, I don't understand it. It's called versatility. It's called being you. You know, it's called being happy, not trying to cater to other motherfuckers. Come on, Candy, you with me? And then they'll have, thank you. And then they'll have the braids the following week, if not the very next motherfucking day. You said it, yes, the following day. You right. The very next day, they'll have the goddamn braids in their head. I be so sick of the Pop Smoke braids. She wore the Pop Smoke braids. They talked about that so bad, had so much to say. She was the only female I seen with them. Next thing you know, every bitch I see walking got Pop Smoke braids. But Kim was, oh, she thinks she's black. The girl, they do makeup. They get their makeup done. I do their makeup. Oh, they look at they're trying to do blackface, and they're putting on a darker shade to try. Look at their hand and look at their face. Well, bitch, look at my hand and look at my face. Like, bitch, don't know makeup. Ain't no makeup gonna hit exactly on the motherfucking T. Like, come on. When did we all become critics? My last question on here says, have we become sensitive? Have we become too fucking sensitive, us in America? And I think we have. We've become too sensitive to shit. I remember the days TV used to say some of the craziest stuff, and that was just that. It was said and it just went over, and that was that. Nowadays, you say something, baby, you will be on every front page. They'll be trying to take your job. What they call it, cancel, culture cancel, whatever they call it shit. They will try to take your job. The girl was saying the something nuggets, the whoever nuggets, and she said the nuggets. They actually protested to try to have this girl fired because she said I think it was the nuggets or. And she said the niggers are, however, but it was close to niggers. I don't think, something, but I don't think she was trying to say nigger. I don't think she was saying that at all. But I think that the word, when you're in front of a camera and you're speaking and you're reading, as you're speaking, you're reading it as it comes up. Sometimes you can just go, and stumble across. And I think she was just saying the word faster than what she was reading. So it was the N-U-G-G, and it's just the mind just clicked the N, the G, and she was nuggets. And they just like went in. And I'm like, now you know what? We've just become too fucking sensitive to the point where you can't even make a little mistake without them wanting to take your job.
Or your life.
Like your whole fucking career from you. My friends say they don't understand what creativity really is. Sensitivity is at an all-time high. Gone are the days where you had freedom to write. The Harlem Nights.
Well, it's not only that. Look at the Looney Tunes.
You're right. The Harlem Nights and the Bernie Mac era. I wish somebody would stand up and try to do some comedy like Red Fox or like Richard Pryor did today. To try to do that, the Eddie Murphy Raw, to do that today, man, they will ban this man in every country. They won't have him on nobody's fucking platform. What? Man, please. Especially Bernie Mac, like the way he talked about them kids and all that stuff there. Child, they'll have AFDC, Child Protective Services, and everybody at that man door because he talked about them kids and called that boy gay and said all this, that, and the other. They will have, like, the world has become too sensitive. When I seen that on RuPaul Drag Race, one of the girls actually fought her in court to take out she-mail on her show, on Rue's show, where she says she's got mail. Oh, girl, you got she-mail. Because she's like, she's criticized. Bitch, that's like a black person saying nigga and you being like, oh, no, you don't say, like what? What the fuck is wrong with you? We've become way too sensitive. Not us, them. They've become way too sensitive. And it's crazy. It is crazy. But, y'all, we gotta do better. We gotta do better, and we can, and I know we can. So listen, I'm supposed to have been doing celebrity birthdays and all that good stuff there, but unfortunately, I don't have my tablet. My husband's standing up here with a baby and no phone, so I can't look this stuff up to have it right now. But I'll bring Fat Mama in so she can say bye to you guys. Say hi, Millie. Look, Millie. Millie, look. Don't look at Daddy. Move. Look. Say hey, everybody. I'm on Mommy's show. Hey. Okay, here, you can take her. Thank you. We got to have a play date. So, yes, I need celebrity birthdays. I wanted to do shout-outs to the celebrities whose birthdays are today, you know. Buki, what are you on? My team ain't no good, y'all. Nobody good but my husband. He's the only one that's on the team that's going to flip over and do rolling tucks and all of that, trying to goddamn it get everything taken care of. This other one,
Diana Ross's birthday's today. She turned 77.
Her birthday is not today. It was a week ago. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Because you don't know how to look it up.
Oh, you're right. That was last week.
You got to put in for today.
I did put in today.
He going to talk about Diana Ross' birthday was today. That was a week ago. You know I'm a big fan of Diana Ross. You know I know when her birthday is.
Google, fuck Google.
Yes, it is. So.
They're bringing me up all shit from yesterday.
From yesterday? We need today.
Nobody don't care about her.
Okay.
Keira Knightley. A British actor.
I know Keira Knightley. So happy birthday, Keira Knightley. I know her. She's from
Steven Tyler.
I see him. He just came up on my thing. Yes, Aerosmith Steve Tyler. Shout out to him. His birthday was today. Let's see who else. Today is the what? Look like Elton.
26, March 26th.
Elton John was yesterday. Shout out Elton John. His was yesterday.
Martin Short.
Yesterday. Martin Short. All right. Y'all know anybody's birthdays that's today? Shout him out. Look, they have a spot he trying. Aretha's birthday was yesterday. Okay, shout out Aretha. How can I forget the queen? Spike Lee, like he was the 20th. I don't understand why Google is showing us all of this stuff from
yesterday.
Like, last week. That's just crazy. But oh well, shout out to all the celebs whose birthdays was today. Google ain't about shit. Fuck you, Google. But thank you guys for tuning in. I thank y'all so much. I had so much fun talking to y'all and all that good stuff there.
Did you talk about the stimulus?
No, I did not get into what was about the
They
stimulus.
should there be a fourth one or no? Do you think they're enabling us if they give us a fourth one?
Should there be a fourth
Yeah.
stimulus? I think there should. The only reason I'm gonna say I think there should be a fourth stimulus because we were so held up 2020.
So should everybody get it, or should just like
Yeah, everybody should get it.
like all the other 3 rounds?
Yeah, I think everybody should get it. And I think, but yeah, I think there should be one just because 2020 was an awful year and it stopped a lot of people's bag. Bitch, y'all owe us. I know it stopped my motherfucking bag.
But you don't
So I need my motherfucking money. So listen to me, Moneybag Joe. You sent out that little measly $600. And then followed by that little 14. Thank you.
That was a good
I
14.
appreciate it. It's in my drawer. I still got thank you. Thank you. But I can use a little bit more because, see, I'm trying to get a rhinoplasty. So if y'all can help, just one more would help. And I would be at my goal. So, you know what? And listen, Candy, you is right. A stimulus should be monthly. And why? Because over in what is that? Abu Dhabi? Them people get a monthly income of like 20 grand of like our money, like big. They don't even fuck off over there, okay? When I tell you they get big money. We the only motherfuckers that's deprived. Like, okay, for real. I need all of my coins. Yes, ma'am. I'm with you. And they need to bring us one more. Just one. And we'll all be okay with that. We can finish out our business ventures and all that good stuff there that we want to do. Now, y'all, this is going to be every Friday. I'm going to be coming to y'all at 7 p.m. And again at 10. I'm going to try to do 7 and 10. Try to do 2, double it up, Because I only want to do like an hour show. But we're going to keep this thing going. And we're going to keep this thing jumping. And all that good stuff there. And I'm going to let y'all go. Is there something else I was supposed to touch on?
I think you covered good topics.
Life, love, and liberty.
I think I covered it. Today's show was
Different.
perception. The perception of perfection is what I really wanted to speak on because people be so hard on perfection. So that's what I spoke on when I was in the car because I was just riding, so I was able to just vent and get it all out. And yeah, I think I really hit it on the head because, hey, my love. A lot of these other countries do. You're right, Candy, they do. And I seen that. I remember I was watching Oprah years ago. I think we was in high school then. And I remember the women on there, they were all covered up. They had on the head thing. That's how I remember it was Abu Dhabi, however you say it. Abu Dhabi. And I remember they were on there and they were speaking about, how lavish they live in their country. And Oprah then was over there and they were showing the cars and stuff. Girl, the taxi cabs were Porsches, Mercedes-Benzes, Lamborghinis,
BMW.
And these are normal cars. There's no like Toyotas, there's no Chryslers, it's only foreign.
High end.
Right. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So the lady was like, yeah, they live lavish, they live well, and she went and she lifted up her sleeve, and I'm talking about wrists chunked up full of diamonds, fingers with diamonds, pulled back to what's the name, diamonds all in her ears, all in her neck, everything. I'm just like,
show her face.
oh no, they can't show nothing but their eyes. But I'm talking about and then she pulled up her little thing, whatever, to show her shoes. Mom was in red bottom Louboutins. I didn't know what Louboutins was then. But I was like, oh my gosh, she was filthy rich. And they was like, yeah, they get like a $20,000 living expense check a month is what they get for just like a citizen's monthly income that they receive. And I'm like, okay, we need to do that over here in America. Like, bitch, you shouldn't have to have kids to receive this, or sickness, or retardation, or whatever it is, a dysfunction to receive an income. Like, and then the income that y'all give don't even be $1,000. That'd be the thing. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to survive if any normal household is going to take you at least $2,000 to $3,000 a month to survive, and then but you want to give a family $700 and something in a fucking Social Security and tell them, hey, that's for the month for you to survive?
And yet you go overseas and it's
What?
thousands
How?
of dollars.
Like, how is that even possible? Bitch, I could spend $700 like this. Literally.
She has.
Like this. Literally. There go 14 right there. Gone. Like,
I want to stick my head in there and go, yes.
you can. They only show certain parts of their lives if we don't do our research.
And sorry. And yes, she has. I promise you, she has.
Mm-hmm. Research, we will never know. You right. You so right. And I stumbled across it, Romika. I stumbled across it watching Oprah back in high school and seeing it and was like, are you kidding me? Like, they get this type of money just because they're a citizen. Just because you're a citizen of the country. We need to make sure our economy stays up. And that's how they keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep
You know
it
where
up,
they do it?
keep up,
Overseas,
keep
where
it
you're
up.
talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's oil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
And they're
oil.
paying the czars, and they're paying, the oil companies over here are paying them so much money
Mm-hmm.
for the oil to come back over here.
Yeah, I know it's a very rich country, but we got the funds to do it. Moneybag Joe just proved that. We got the motherfucking funds to do it. Trump proved it when he went to pulling $9 trillion from here, there, and here, and money from up under rugs and out of assholes and shit, and dispersing it to all of his rich friends and stuff. We've been had the money to do it. We just sitting on it, hollering about we're in so much debt. Why? How?
Print more money.
Like, right. Go print some more fucking money and pay it off. The fuck? All these trees out here. Like, the hell y'all got going on? Well, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all was so fun. Y'all was a burst of energy. I get to drink my Corona now. I was trying to be sophisticated. I was trying to be professional. And I want to drink my Corona or smoke my blunts or any of that stuff. But now that I'm going to sign off, I'll see y'all back next week. Well, people just coming in, but listen. Hey, babe. I enjoyed you. At the shop the other day. But yes, y'all tune in next week, Friday at 7 p.m. We will be back. I'm going to have a guest. So y'all stay tuned so I can let y'all know who the guest is going to be. But I'm going to have a special guest next week. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Bye. And if y'all ain't, go and follow me on Instagram. I'm going to change it to the to the Gezelle Talk Show. I just take that out. I'm going to change it to the Gezelle Talk Show so y'all can be able to find me. Yes. Oh, shit. Okay, babe. Come by. I got you. Boo. Don't worry. You just come on by. All right, y'all. Good night.